Hi neighbor, this is Bishop David Knox, the pastor of the Deliverance Temple Church, the church in the heart of the city with the city in his heart. This morning we're going to be talking from Matthew, the 14th chapter, and beginning at verse 13. This is a story that it amazes me that we serve a miraculous God. We serve a miraculous God. God is supernatural, and I want you to know that even if you're going through a hard time, if you don't have much, just look up. It's okay, because God, He knows what to do to help us out of our hard times. I was amazed at this chapter because Jesus, He was preaching, and He had preached for a while, and at the time the people were maybe 3 days into the wilderness with Him, and the disciples said, send the people away, they can go back and buy something if they're hungry. And Jesus said, no, we won't do that. See, Jesus was a man of compassion, and He said, we'll feed them. And they all thought to themselves, well, we don't have enough. And Jesus said, what do we have? And fortunately, there was a young boy that had a lunch, and his lunch consisted of 2 fish and 5 biscuits. And sometimes we try to magnify when we say 5 loaves. It's not the kind of loaves that we have every day you buy from the supermarket. But these were just biscuits that he had, a little boy's lunch. A little boy doesn't eat 5 loaves like we have. So anyway, Jesus took what they had, and He blessed it, and He divided it and gave it away. The most miraculous thing about this, thing that gets my attention, is God doesn't need a lot. You just give Him what you have, and He will take it, bless it, break it, and give it away. And God knows how to multiply. He takes what little you have, and He can make it go a long ways. Most of the time we do, when we get something and we don't have enough, then we complain that we don't have enough. We don't give thanks. But Jesus took this and He gave thanks, and He broke it. He had confidence that the Father was going to make it happen. He was going to feed the people. He said, all right, now tell everybody to sit down. And they all sat down on the ground, and He broke the bread, gave it to His disciples, and the disciples began to distribute it. 5,000 men, not counting the women and the children. So this was a tremendous miracle. The greater miracle was that they took up 12 baskets after He had fed 5,000 men, not counting the women and the children. Now, God is the only one that can do things like this. So why not serve a God that can take not enough and make more than enough out of it? This is what God does. See, if you don't have a lot, give what you have to the Lord. Put it in His hands, and He will bless it and multiply it, and you'll have more than enough. You say, well, Pastor, that don't sound right. Well, it may not sound right, but try it and see if it works. It worked for us. It works for anybody that will try God. Jesus said, seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and everything will be added to you. So whatever it is, see, you don't have to be disappointed if you get a pink slip on your job. If you're being disappointed, if you don't have enough to go around, you can't pay all of your bills. If you will just turn it over to God, give it to Him, put it in His hands, and He will take not enough and make more than enough out of it. Listen, if you go with God, God will certainly go with you. God bless you, and may He have mercy upon you. You may have to edit that one a little bit, the last part of it there. And of course I want to end with, if you